What is going on, guys? FM here. Welcome to a little pilot episode of Football Manager. I love this game, and if I ever get like a spare 10-20 minutes, I'll jump on, have a couple of games, go in the transfer market, etc. And I used to stream it a lot as well, which could be possibly one of the questions I ask. But for the time being, I'm going to show you my first season of my brand new save with Newport County. Of course, the new game isn't too far away. We've got a new FIFA within the next 2 weeks as well, so I'm not really sure whether I'm going to do this or not, but if there's a lot of interest in it, I would be more than happy to put maybe 1 or 2 episodes out a week, possibly even more than that if there's a lot of interest. But I've tried it once before, it didn't really go down that well, so we'll see what happens. So basically, Football Manager, for those of you who don't know, you don't actually play the games, you literally just manage the club. You can handle as much as you want or as little as you want. You do the tactics, the training, buying players, selling players, hiring staff, firing staff, and do whatever you want, essentially. So this is the first season as Newport County. They're in League 2, or they were in League 2 when we took them over. I don't handle friendlies. I gave them all to my assistant manager. As you can see, he didn't lose one pre-season friendly, and then I took over. And then we lost our first game. We lost our second game, managed to beat Leyton Orient. We didn't do very well here in the 4 games running. 3 in the league, 1 in the Czech Trade Trophy against the Reading under-23 side. Managed to stop the rot a little bit here, and then we went on an abysmal run. Lost a lot of games, picking up a point here or there. My job, actually, at this point in November was on the line. The papers were reporting that I was under fire. And that's when I kind of had to try and change things a little bit. We managed to pick up 9 points against Wickham, Blackpool and Carlisle, and we started doing okay. But then unfortunately, went on a little bit more of a slide there. Next game, lost to Crawley, and then I made a massive change with the backroom staff, and I fired my assistant manager. And I hired a new assistant manager, and I put him on training duty. And then all of a sudden, we just started picking up results. We lost a game here or there, of course. We lost to Wickham, we lost to Cheltenham. But we were picking up a lot more points. You can see a lot more green circles indicating victories in there, and obviously the orange is a draw over the reds that were. Look at that, at the beginning of the season, we lost so many games. We were down there. We were really relegation candidates. As I say, my job was on the line, and then we turned it right around to the point, incidentally, where I've just given it away, but to the point where, look at that run, we lost 1 game in about 15 against Leyton Orient, and we managed to secure, right from deep, a playoff position. Now, I didn't record any of this, otherwise I would have shown you, but as you can see, if we go into the league table, you'll see that Leyton Orient, actually the team we lost against, have just about managed. If we'd drawn against them, they'd be down now. So they can thank us for that. Blackpool relegated. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Blackpool have been relegated to non-league football. That is not great at all, is it? But we managed to secure a playoff place. Did really well in the playoffs, incidentally. You've probably seen it already. If we go back to the playoff semi-final, we managed to beat Crewe 3-0 on aggregate, and then of course Yeovil beat Mansfield, so we went to the final to play against Yeovil, where we managed to win 3-2. It was a very, very squeaky bum affair. It was not great at all. Look at that. Trevor George hat-trick, and we had Owain Jones with a goal against us and a penalty in the 86th minute, just to put an extra sort of 6 minutes of pressure on me, and we managed to pick up the victory. Trevor George, incidentally, isn't a real player. His name in real life, rather, is Connor McCarthy, and I'm not quite sure who he plays for these days. Telford, possibly, but either way, I transferred him in. I changed the name to Trevor George. It's a long-running, not joke, but a thing with my career modes in Football Manager 17. I've done it right from the beginning, and last year as well on stream. It's just a thing that I do. So anyway, as you can see, we managed to win, and now we're in League 1 going into next season. My squad it's not the best. I don't think I'm definitely going to need some help going forward. Trevor George, you can see there, the striker up front, has scored 34 goals in 52 games. Without him, obviously, would not have been able to have done it. So it's not necessarily a realistic career mode. I've got a little bit more money than what I would normally have at the beginning. Not much, but a couple of thousand here or there just to help with some wages of players like Trevor George. And then I went out and bought players like Will Packwood. I think I got him on the cheap there. Got him for free from Cheltenham. He got 5 assists, 1 goal in 46 appearances. Played a 7.39. Fantastic signing. But the whole point of this is to show you what happened in my first season, and then to potentially, going forward, to show you, like, I'll play through it as I normally would. I'll play it a lot more than what I normally would to try and get the episode together for you. But the point of what I would do and the way I would initially, just to gauge reaction, the way that I would sort of plan it out would be to play through it, recording key games, and then to show you, say, a block of 10 results and just explain what happened in those 10 results, then show you an important game, then maybe another block of 10 results or something, and then, you know, maybe show you a couple of games an episode and a block of 10 and obviously the transfer window and stuff. That kind of thing I'd show you, but then basically skip an awful lot of it until we got to the higher divisions, or unless you guys just really want to see everything that I'm doing, and then in which case I would show you everything that I do, maybe 2-3 games an episode, something along those lines. I'm kind of semi-tempted to stream it, but on the other hand, I'm not. It's time more than anything. I wouldn't be able to stream it unless it was a weekend. Saturday and Sunday are the only real days that I would get to stream it in the evening. I mean, I could stream it in the day, but you guys are either in work, school, college, uni, whatever, so it's pointless, right? So I could stream it on the weekend for a couple of hours, maybe, you know, once a week or something, but apart from that, videos are going to be the best thing that I can do, because obviously FIFA is going to be taking over, especially. Going into FIFA 18, by the way, I would continue doing this. And like I said, I could just do a block of 10 and a couple of games, maybe a couple of transfer saga stories or something like that. You know, just throwing it out there. What do you guys want to see? If you don't want to see it, obviously don't worry about it. Just don't like the video. But if you guys want to see a Football Manager series, either with me carrying on from this one, which is what I would really like to do, and I could go through all the background of how much money we have and the staff that we have and things like that, I'd be more than happy to show you everything behind the scenes. Or I could just start a brand new one. If you guys would just like to start a Premier League one or something like that, then I could probably do that. But I am really enjoying this at the moment. We've brought a lot of players in, and the team is looking pretty damn good. So let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know by hitting the like button on the video if you want to see a series of this. If you've got your own save, what club are you with? What's your longest save, and how well are you doing? All those things are very interesting to me. Any screenshots you want to post links to in the comment section, feel free to do so as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Till then, goodbye.